Welcome back to Wake Up San Diego, and we're on the back lot talking summer care of your car. We're here with Brian Bowersock from West Automotive Group.
Yep.
Brian, we're going to talk today about the check engine light. Everyone panics when their check engine light comes on. What should we do?
This is a common thing, right?
Sure.
So, you know, there could be up to on some vehicles, 300 different things that turn on a check engine light. All right, so, and there's two severities here. One is you get a check engine light, there's something going on with the car, maybe a drivability concern, may not be. The other one is a flashing check engine light, which should be taken care of immediately.
I was going to just ask you, is there different levels of check engine light? So the one that's flashing...
Correct, is a problem. And I'll tell you why, because what's that is telling you is that we're having a misfire condition and excess fuel is getting into the exhaust, which can cause damage to catalyst, other things that can cost a lot of money down the road if you let it go. So check engine lights, imperative to get looked at right away if it's a flashing check engine light. Without question. But now, what we are talking about, this is a pesky thing for some people, you know, and what folks seem to think a lot of times is you plug into the vehicle, it gives you a code, and that code tells you what to fix on the vehicle.
That's not enough.
That's not the case.
Okay.
It gives you a system that has picked up an error. So, and that system may not even be the system that is having a problem, but one of the sensors in that system have picked up something on the vehicle that is not regular. Therefore, it's saying, hey, take a look at us. We need somebody qualified to look at us.
Now, I've heard of a lot of people, they see the check engine light comes on and they keep driving. That's definitely not something you should be doing.
Well,
they don't take care of it.
Yeah, you should not go for months. Often we talk to folks and I need to get this check engine looked at. How long's it been on? 3 months. Okay, that's a problem, because what can happen down the road is once the check engine light's on, it's told you something has malfunctioned or picked up a problem, right? You don't know if there's other problems behind that as you continue to operate the vehicle.
Okay.
So it's important to get it diagnosed, as we were talking, by somebody qualified. And the reason why we say that is throwing parts at a car usually ends up costing you a lot more money than it does to pay somebody that's qualified and knowledgeable about the vehicle to diagnose it properly. And most of these repairs are one-point repairs. We have a sensor that failed or something going on. Get it fixed, car back on the road, saving gas mileage, running properly, and if something else does go wrong, the check engine light will come on the next time and you'll know.
So a misdiagnosis actually could cost you more in the long run.
Correct, yeah, and throwing parts at a car isn't really a misdiagnosis, that's just throwing parts at a car. And unfortunately, you can create other issues too when it comes time and you don't fix the vehicle. You've spent hundreds of dollars doing that, and now somebody qualified has to go back and look at it.
All right, now some of the things that could pop up when you finally do that diagnosis, we have some parts
there's
here.
So many. We got ignition components here that cause obviously misfires with flashing check engine light. These are the worst because they can damage catalytic converters, things like that.
Sure.
All the way to other sensors, drive-by-wire throttle bodies, mass airflow, oxygen air-fuel ratio sensors, IEC. We go on and on and on. There's so many different things that can cause a check engine light.
So you definitely want to, codes are just the starting point when you're looking at a
starting point to give somebody qualified, an area to start looking at or to determine what's actually caused that to pick up a problem.
Sure. Well, we learned a lot here today. Brian, thank you for stopping by. West Automotive Group, Brian Bowersock joining us today. We'll be right back with more news and weather on Wake Up San Diego.